Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today I am unboxing an order that I placed with Laurel Denise. So Laurel Denise had her brand new planner launch last week and I picked up an item. There are so many new fun items. I just want to throw out there that code Elise10 will give you a discount. I will have the shop linked in the description. So you may remember, was it earlier this year, I did try out a couple of Laurel Denise products, and I found that the regular planner that I had was working better for me as a work planner, like not social media, but my full-time job work planner, than it was as a planner for my life. And that was an undated planner. So I decided to hold off on the typical 2024 horizontal or vertical planners from Laurel Denise because there is a new project edition planner that I first wanted to check out. Now this is like this beautiful matte black color. You can see it almost looks like a little green on camera, but it is black. It's matte black. And this is the Project Edition 2024. So this does come on a coil. The project planner previously was undated and was kind of like a bendy book bound. It didn't have a hard like book bound spine. So first up, we're going to take a look on the left side. We have a pocket folder over here, and then these two rulers, which I think I picked up. You are here. You are also here. I like that. And these just pop in and out of the pages. So we'll turn that over. Also just had like severe thunderstorms here, so I hope we don't lose electricity because that would be a bummer. But first up, Laurel Denise Planner Monthly Project Edition 2024. This book belongs to, if found, please contact. And then you have the annual overview. So all of 2024, that's a lie. I was going to say all of 2024 is on this page, but that's wrong. That's 6 months. But we do have 2024 holidays. It's quite inclusive, which is really important. You know, I just think there's no reason these days not to be inclusive. We have everything from Juneteenth to Lunar New Year to Yom Kippur, Indigenous Peoples Day, Diwali, Kwanzaa. It's a really good inclusive calendar. And it even says the Jewish holidays begin at sundown on the days listed. So like as an example, not that this is a lesson in Judaism, but like this year, Rosh Hashanah is on the 15th, but it really starts the 15th when the sun goes down. So like the 16th is the first full day of Rosh Hashanah. And then you have, I'm going to kind of do this in the middle because I actually can't show the entire planner because it's quite wide on camera at once, but on the right side, special dates and events. And then in the middle section, you have the month and then goals and things to remember. So sometimes I personally do struggle with writing when there's a coil right there. So there's a couple of things that you can do if you want to use a coil bound planner and you're having trouble writing on it. This probably isn't the best example, but having something that's about the same height, actually maybe even a little higher, really helps to get you in there without getting blocked by the coil. The other option is, now this might not be something you want to do every week because it is a step, but if you take the scissors, I think a fine scissor would be best. We're just going to do it on this page as an example. And just stick the scissor in between the coils and you can't go wrong. I'm sure you could even do a few pages at once. But once that is done, then you can just pop them out the same way I would with my disc bound planner, which I find sometimes helpful. It's not even like, I don't even keep my planners always on the discs because I sometimes just need like the sheet of paper to map things out and not necessarily the entire planner. So let's flip over. So this special dates and events, you have the January tab. And when we switch over January, and this is what I'm so excited about, is the full monthly calendar. Now, because the last time I had this planner, it was undated, I'm really excited to see the dates in here. I also love the ability to see the next 2 months. I think that that's really helpful. And now I'm curious, in February, does it show? It does. I wasn't sure once February hit if it would show the previous month, the next month, but it shows the next 2, which is great. So for me, I plan on using this for Plan with Elise, and I'm going to do like color coding. So for example, if there is a Kell of a Plan launch one day, I can do a yellow dot for that. If there is a Happy Planner launch one day, I could do a purple dot for that. Really visibly color code. If I have a Patreon Zoom, I'll do a pink dot, and I'll use this section up at the top to color code them. This would be really great if you have kids that you need to map out their schedules or a work schedule, etc. So then we have these 4 grids, or 4 columns, right? So these are the columns that I could put things that I typically would put like on the left side of my dashboard planner. So I could do Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, Etsy, like collaborations with brands. If there's a week where I decide or I feel that I need more than that, what I would do, if I can reach my ruler, is just take a ruler and go across. And now I have 2. So that's really why I wanted this project planner, because it's simple. And then like when I say simple, you've got the month, we've got a column, and then we flip to the next one. I probably will add in some pages, maybe. I might, because there are pages that you can purchase to add in. But as I'm looking at this now, like seeing it for the first time in person, I feel like this gives me the overview, right? When there's a new month, I know I have a certain amount of things to do for Patreon. It may not necessarily be week by week, but it could be the monthly overview. I think you could also use this as a goal setting planner. And the way that I would use it for goal setting is to probably make lines like this across if you had 8 goals, but really you just need, depending on how many goals, depending on how many categories of life you have, will map out what needs to go here, whether you need 8, whether you need 5. And you can map out when you're going, you can put your goals here and decide what you want to put in each week. So for example, the week that we're currently on, September 11th, this morning, I wrote down my weekly goals based on my monthly goals. So this week I want to read 2 books. I want to do 3 workouts. I wanted to text a friend to make plans this month, which I did. That is done. So that's like my social goal. So this is where it could all be mapped out by month. Or, new idea, forget about this split column, right? Let's say we've got 4 weeks in the month and you have a different color. You don't have to use these. You can use highlighters, but a different color to categorize each of your goals. So week 1 for wellness, I want to do 5 workouts. That's going to go here. Week 1 for personal development, I want to read 2 books. Week 1 for social, I want to make plans with a friend. So you can map them all out here, because maybe you don't need daily goal planning, but this can be weekly goal planning, and this can be part of it too. Why not? So I'm excited. I feel like there's a lot of ways to use this, even if you don't have like massive projects in your life. So that's just the whole, I'm going side by side because again, I can't quite fit it all. But that is the project planner. So when you get to the end of the year, there is another tab for notes pages. And this one has yearly wins. Well, plan ahead first. We have 2025, which I can't even look at because I'm barely ready for 2023 and we're 9 months in. So we have yearly wins, yearly lessons, and then grids. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So dot grid. And then on the back, kind of like a fun currently. Books I'm reading, things I'm listening to, happy moments, gratitude, hobbies, ways I'm moving my body, I'm excited for, and I'm hopeful for. I'm excited. I'm excited about this planner. I feel like it's real. I almost wish I could start it now, but I could use the undated project planner and kind of play around. I feel like all 12-month planners need like 1 month undated at the beginning to practice, right? Does anyone else feel like they need to practice when it comes to using a new planner? Because I do. But I'm excited. And that same trick I shared with cutting through the coil would work really well here too. Even more so because these pages are all heavier duty since the back of them are calendars. So basically every page in the planner from January to December is going to be heavier duty, whereas like this one was a little bit thinner. I hope that makes sense. Looks like I didn't pop this quite in right. There we go. That's better. But these will all shift. That's not really because of the coil, because as you look, they're all going to shift a little bit. And that gives you the space for growth, right? If you wanted to use stickers in here, this is going to give you a little bit more of that. And then of course, we've got the you are here and you are also here. So I could put you are here for January. I feel like now that I cut my nails short, the way that I used to use my nails, mark spaces isn't going to work. And then in December, if you wanted to use these pages for mapping things out, you can do the you are also here. And that's just kind of that extra divider for yourself. So I'm really excited about this. I know I already said that, but I love the fact that it's black. I love the fact that it's simple. There isn't too much extra stuff. This is just enough for what I need in terms of social media. I also really think this could be a good option for goal setting. If you don't need guided goal setting and you just want a place to map out your goals and look at your month, this is the planner for you. So this comes in a couple of different colors, but this is the black. I think it may be called Midnight Black. Let's see if my receipt is in here. I don't think it's in here. I did purchase this I did purchase this planner. This was not gifted, so I do want to explain that. But using code Elise10 and the link in the description is an affiliate link, so it does mean that I earn a commission from your purchase if you choose to order this. There's also new covers. There's a new mini planner that is smaller, so if the width of the typical Laurel Denise planners is too wide for you, there is a smaller one. I almost picked it up to share with you, but I knew I probably wasn't going to use it, so I didn't want to buy it and spend the money just to show you if I couldn't genuinely say that this is going to be a product that I use. So a little bit of a budgeting decision, also a little bit of a, I don't know, authentic decision, just in terms of not wanting to show you something that I have zero intention of using. You know, sometimes, okay, I'm just going to be rambling. We're going to stop rambling. I will link Laurel Denise in the description. Remember, code Elise10 will give you a discount. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon.